Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Tuesday, November 30th, 2021. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Really quickly here, I do want to invite you to join me to our monthly market outlook, which will be hosted tomorrow, December 1st, 2021 at 4 p.m. Central. You can use the Zoom webinar link in the description below to join that free webinar event. We'll be talking futures, stocks, crypto, and also take your requests. Again, these are ideas heading into the end of the year and also into Q1 of 2022. So please join me tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central for this free Outlook webinar event. Use the description below. That link will get you there. All right, let's take a look now at the ES here in the daily time frame. One thing to note here is we have Fed Chair Powell coming up to testify here at 9 a.m. Central Time. Treasury Secretary Yellen will also speak. We have a lot of Fed speak here today. That could get things moving a little bit later on in the day. For now, we've seen a very deep pullback here after yesterday's rebound, price pushing back below the midpoint and then taking out the low and dropping into the 45.70s. This is a pretty significant pullback here. Where we close today will be very important based off the monthly pivot range. We have a higher value relationship and currently a change of bias to the downside. That would typically indicate early weakness to begin next month. So if we were to close, if we close anywhere below the pivot range for next month here today, any pullback early next month could be a selling opportunity for a new low, at least early in the month. So right now, looking that way at the moment. We'll see how it plays out. Here's the NQ. You'll notice the NQ down about 0.5% right now. While this one is pulled back as well from the highs, it is holding precisely at the previous session's midpoint. That midpoint right there is very important. It's about 270, 268. If you take that out later today, there's a drop back towards 16K that could be in play. We have a down a day, up a day, down a day, up a day, down a day type of pattern here going on at the moment. ES has already made the move all the way back down. Again, if there were to be a break here, somewhere down through 290, that could be an early indication of weakness for a push into that mid that could open up 16K down below. If the low is in and that midpoint is held, then a checkmark trend day could be in play where we look to push back toward the overnight highs and perhaps close on the high today. So this midpoint can be very, very important here for today's trading. Let's take a look here at crude oil. Crude oil down another 3+%, nearly 4% here. You can see in the previous session a bit of a bounce off the midpoint of that major sell-off day Friday. That gave us a wick reversal sell signal. There is a buy signal there from the extreme reversal, but at the moment this is such a bearish market here that the primary is the downward path here as each of these has opened up more lows up ahead. Overall, this market right now has failed at the key market structure level, which is that 75.52 level. Failing back below, you can see how it held, and when it failed, that was significant and dropped you to 70.27. The next key level down is 65.02. 65.02 is the key range low. We're close to that now, 66.51. We've seen another rejection off the previous session's midpoint, back-to-back days now, actually 3 days in a row. And so now we're working down toward that 65.02. At one point or another, that could provide a bounce back towards 70.27. So looking for further weakness here until proven otherwise. Out of gold, crude oil rather. Gold is next. Gold right now stuck in the range. We talked about this yesterday. 1790. 1790 200-day moving average. It's also where price is stuck, and it is where price has been stuck over many rotations in the past here, right at that 1790 level. This has occurred after the big push up and the return back down. Naturally here, after returning back down, we may see some compression and then follow through to the lower edge, in which case a fade could be seen off the lower edge. So 1760 would be the beginning of that lower edge. Maybe it were to drop a little lower and it could fade back toward 1820. That could be in play down the road. But right now, choppy compression, a lot of whipsaw price action here around 1790 until we get to the next edge. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Please be sure to join me tomorrow for our monthly market outlook. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.